All right, so in this video, we're going to continue to look at degrees and radians, and we're specifically going to learn how to convert radians to degrees. So we're going to use a simple fact that pi radians equals 180 degrees. So if you remember from the previous video, where it was the introduction to the unit circle, I was showing you the whole unit circle. I believe I'm going to have it pop up here in a moment. But if you don't remember that, or that doesn't sound familiar, go back and watch that video, because I kind of go through and show you what the unit circle looks like. But if we go around a circle, halfway around a circle is 180 degrees. So to go from degree to radians, we just say it's pi radians. Okay, if I go all the way around the circle, it's 360, which we just say is 2 pi radians. Okay, so it's a very simple conversion. So 1 radian is equal to 180 divided by pi, because I can just divide by pi on both sides, and I have 1 radian left over. So it's a simple manipulation there, the formula, so that we have this kind of conversion factor. So we're going to convert negative 7 pi over 3 radians to a degree measure. So to convert from radians to degrees, we're going to multiply by 180 over pi. Okay, so we're going to multiply by our conversion ratio. So I'm going to take negative 7 pi over 3 and multiply by 180. If you notice, pi and pi, it doesn't cross off the 7, just the pi's. Pi divided by pi is going to cancel, right? Which is what we want. We don't have any pi when we have a degree measure. So now we can also cancel our 3 and our 180 because they divide. If you notice cancellations early on, I think that makes it a little easier. You don't have to cancel beforehand. You can cancel at the end, but I always cancel kind of midway. So 3 and 180 can divide down to 60 here. 3 cancels itself out because 3 divided by 3 is 1. So now I'm just going to multiply across the top. I have negative 7 times 60, and I get negative 420 degrees. So negative 7 pi over 3 is the same thing as negative 420 degrees. All right, so now we're going to convert from 660 degrees to radian, measure in terms of pi. So if we want to convert from radians to degrees, that should be backwards, degrees to radians, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, pi over 180. Okay, so I apologize, this should say degrees to radians. So we're still going to multiply, we're just going to multiply by the reciprocal, which would be the same thing as saying we're going to divide by 180 over pi. We just skipped that reciprocal step and went straight to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so now I can cross cancel here. 660 and 180 can both divide by 60 degrees. 660 divided by 60 is 11. 180 divided by 60 is 3. So if you didn't see that right away, you could always start with, dividing by tens. If I divided 660 by 10, I'd get 66. Well, the main thing that's going to divide by is 6 and 11. And then you can do the same thing here. It would be 18 if I divided by 10, and then 6 and 3. Well, they both divide by 6, right? So I'd end up with 11 and 3 anyway. You don't have to jump straight to the 60 degrees if you didn't see that right off the bat. That's okay. All right, so now we're just going to clean it up and go 11 times pi on top and 3 on the bottom, and there we go. We converted from degrees to radians. So I hope that helped, and I will see you on the next video.